that is the sound of my frustration with the postal system. Basically, a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to make a video, and I dropped my camera and kind of broke it. And then I took it and sent it to the United States so that my parents could take it in and get it fixed, and there was a bomb threat. So basically, they're searching all of the packages that are right about the same size as the package that I sent before they're letting them into the country, and my package still hasn't arrived, and it's been about 3 weeks, I think. So I want to talk briefly about Series 5 of Doctor Who. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to try not to give anything away. There might be some basic plot, what happened in this episode, sort of barely, but in code. So if you don't want to find out anything, I suggest not watching this video. Also, if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it now. So I really have mixed feelings about Series 5. When I first started watching it, I really enjoyed it. I thought the first episode was brilliant. I thought Matt Smith is funny. I heard someone say that Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant are better actors than Matt Smith, but Matt Smith is the Doctor. And I'd have to say that I initially agreed with that. I think he's quirky, and I think he's perfect for the Doctor. At first, when I first saw his picture and saw who was going to play him, I first thought, he's like 12. But now that I've seen him, he has a certain age to him. Like, you can see it in his eyes, you can see it in his actions. He doesn't seem like he's some young actor. He seems like he's the Doctor. The thing about Series 5 is it's very beautiful. It's very well done. It's very well shot. The costumes, the sets, it's fantastic. The effects are amazing. But that's not exactly enough. I've gone back and watched Series 5 over again. The more that I watch it, the more that I miss Series 1 through 4. I really miss Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant and Russell T Davies and everything that he did with the show. I kind of get the feeling in Series 5 that it's kind of just, 20 minutes till the end of the world and the Doctor's going to save it with a cell phone. But over and over and over again. While there were some definitely standalone fantastic episodes in Series 5, for the most part, I'm getting kind of bored. Now, I've only seen New Who, so I can only talk about what I've seen, which is Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, and Matt Smith. But in Russell T Davies' time, I felt like the companions played a much larger role, and they weren't just there because the Doctor was lonely, but, he really needed them, like Donna, to make him stop when he needed to stop. The companions were really crucial, and I feel like, while Amy plays a big part of Series 5, and the entire series kind of circles around her, it's not what she does or how she acts per se, but who she is. I miss the companions having a much larger role in terms of what they do and the actions that they take. They've become more like set pieces, I think, in Moffat's creations. I used to feel like I was on a journey with the Doctor. I was there trying to figure out everything that was going on with him. I guess the best example I can give is Midnight in Series 4. You really see all of the steps that he's taking in his head and how he's trying to figure everything out. And, he doesn't know instantly how he's going to fix everything. And he really takes the entire episode trying to figure out what's going on and trying to figure out how to get out of that situation. And, I felt like we as the audience are there with him every step of the way as he's figuring out, what's going on, and you can see him learning, and you can see him thinking, and you can see the steps that he's going to take. And I feel like we're missing that with Matt Smith. It's just kind of all in his head. He's very much in his head. While the Doctor doesn't necessarily let people in, I just feel even more shut out than I have in the past. And, I understand the direction that Stephen Moffat's trying to take the new series, kind of the fairy tale aspect, and I think he's done a very good job of that. But the Doctor's become a little bit too much of a fairy tale, and I want to see more of his flaws and more of his dark side, and we've seen a little bit of it, but not enough. But that's my 2 cents on the direction that Moffat is taking Series 5, and we'll see. Until I can get my camera back, I will be using my webcam on my computer. But basically what this means is I'm back! Woo! Yay! Party!